Hi there, fight fans. My name is Kian Lang, and I'm joined today by UFC welterweight contender Billy Ray Goff ahead of his fight this Saturday on UFC Vegas 107. Billy, how are we doing today, man?
And fantastic. It's beautiful weather out here in Vegas. Good time. How about it?
Obviously, I'm really good as well. Obviously, looking ahead to this Saturday, I imagine the main feeling is just relief that you have a fight. We saw some late news. Obviously, Seok Hyun Ko, your first opponent, had to pull out due to visa issues. We've seen Ramiz Brahimai step in. How relieved are you to just have a fight this Saturday?
I'm happy. I mean, the last one had two cancellations. It would have been really frustrating. I did a really good job just kind of, all right, that one, those ones passed. Just keep the ball rolling and move on to the next thing that's going to happen. Um, but I don't know if I could do it again. It'd be a little hard. Uh, but I'm happy it's all coming through. I mean, who knows? If Ramiz fell out for some reason, I take a short notice fight at 185. That's it.
Obviously, you mentioned there that there's been a couple cancellations. How difficult has it been to have a little layoff here for almost a year? Obviously, when you first turned pro, 2019 to 2022, it felt like you were fighting every 5 minutes. So to go from that to a year off, has that been difficult for you?
Um, I think it's kind of been the pace for the last few years, so it's not so much difficult. Gives me a lot of time to work on things like I'm bigger was before. Put on some muscle. Sure. I've worked on a lot of things. It gives me time to kind of enjoy some personal things, not constantly being the kid. But I wanna fight. I want to be more active. So I don't want to fight once a year. I want to fight 3 times a year. So it hasn't been too difficult, but I hope it changes.
And obviously, last time we saw you in the UFC, it was a difficult night for you against Trey Waters. Have you taken any lessons from that? And obviously, you mentioned there the time off. Has that been helpful to kind of come back, rebuild yourself, and focus back in on some new things?
It's been helpful to like I've changed things, certain things about the like certain things I do. I work like about a different workouts and uh, sorry if it's too noisy.
You're good. You're good.
Uh, I've added a few different workouts in and whatnot. Changed. I've done a lot of things the same, most things the same, but I've added in new stuff, refined stuff. I actually track my calories now, so my wake up still a little. I'm a lot leaner. I'm leaner than I did then. This weight cut it's going to be easier than it's ever been to the last one. So
Yeah.
the one before that did. It's just, I mean, it's there's always new things happening. There's always chaos going on. The biggest thing I learned from the last one was just that um, it was there's certain things that I have to fix. Like no matter how you feel, no matter what kind of day you're having, whether you want to be there or not, you got to be able to show up and stay focused and stick to the game plan and listen, block all the shit out. Um, and if you want to be a world champion, then that's what you have to be able to do. So that's what I have to learn how to do.
So obviously, your last two fights, we've seen you in St. Louis and Singapore in front of some big hyped up crowds, and now going to the Apex. Do you think that can help you and help listen to those coaches, like you say?
I think it'll be easier. It'll certainly be easier. That's why I kind of wanted to fight here. I mostly wanted to fight here so I could use the PI during fight week, just so I didn't have to because I don't like being crammed up in the hotel a whole bunch.
Yeah.
I don't like the like I don't have much workout options and whatnot. So I have resources out here. Um, the radiums out here, so they're a huge help. So it's nicer to it's Vegas is a really good hot spot for it all. Um, but it wasn't the issue wasn't that I couldn't hear them, that I wasn't like my hearing wasn't good enough. The issue was that I just wasn't listening. You know, like
Yeah.
like, just do what they say. Like I remember somewhere in the second round, um, my coach they kept yelling for me to like stop throwing big leg kicks. like stop throwing big body kicks.
Mm.
Um, and I couldn't, I didn't listen to him. I just wasn't listening. I heard them too. I remember hearing them, and I knew they were right. I remember thinking like, I can't stop. I had very little control over myself, because
Yeah.
I got messed up in the head right before the fight like before the fight started. Where I was just like in a rush.
And do you think being able to recognize that within yourself and being able to identify that problem, how much help do you think it can give you going into this one to be able to, tell yourself, slow down, stay calm and stay in the moment?
Well, it's huge. I mean, there's a few different things that I took from it. Like, well, and one is if you see a problem, you can fix a problem. If you don't see the problem, you can't fix it.
Yeah.
Um, but I used like after my first fight, I was before my debut, I was working with the PI. I was working with Micah on like sports psychology and whatnot, and being president. I was using all these new mental tools, and it worked out really well. And I think I kind of got ahead of myself, like, all right, I got this shit down pat. Like I'm everything's perfect. Nah, there's no such thing. Um, and I think I neglected certain mental aspects of the game leading up to it. Uh, and so now I gotta stay humble in the sense that like, I have to continuously, like, it's a never ending process. Like, you just keep working on the same stuff.
Yeah. No, I think it's really impressive that you're able to recognize that, especially, people often associate fighters with having these big egos and all this. So to be able to take that out of the equation is really impressive, man. And obviously, looking ahead to this weekend, a guy like Ramiz Brahimaj, what different challenges do you now face with this late change of opponent mentally and physically in the fight as well?
Mentally, it's just a matter of sticking to the game plan. The game plan is the same. It's just going to be applied slightly differently.
Mm.
Um, because obviously he's a righty, but he switches to lefty and throws. So he's like Ko. He throws some strikes like Ko too. Not exactly the same. Um, he moves a little more off center line. And he doesn't hop in and out as much. He kind of like pushes and moves a little bit differently. Um,
Yeah.
but he'll ski in. Um, he hits a lot of inside trips just like Ko. So that's nice because I've been ready for those. Um, the I it's almost like it's a huge style change, but I'm everything's the same. I was prepared for Ko to grapple me, and that's where I think he's gonna try to take it with these. Um, so I'm prepared for that. I think Ramiz is like he has better submissions. He's a better grappler
Yeah.
than Ko, so that poses more of a threat. Um, but it's mentally I'm good. Like, I remember when my manager texted me that her point fell out, and I honestly just laughed. I was just like, it all felt kind of surreal. Um, and but with the opponent switch, it doesn't change much.
Yeah. And to me, I think a big thing is the UFC clearly schedule and structure their cards quite intentionally. And the fight that opens up the main card is always one that they think is going to bring fireworks and excitement to the card. Does it feel quite special to you to be that guy that's been put in the position by the UFC to open up this main card and get it going for the fans?
I'm happy to be on the main card. When I saw that, I was like, all right, this is cool. I mean, it's like I'm on my way up. Um,
Yeah.
but we're the featured bout. We're right before the co-main.
Oh, okay.
Um, yeah, there was a couple of different posts that came out. One had me on the bottom, one had me up top, and I think
Yeah, I saw that.
with the fight change, it was still up in the air where we were going to be. But I'm supposed to be the right before Gamrot,
Sure.
which is awesome.
That is cool, man. But I mean, a name like Gamrots, that's a cool guy to be before. And obviously, just the final one from me. And again, thank you very much for your time today, especially on Fight Week. I can't thank you enough. Do you have a final prediction going into this one? How you see this one? How you see this one going?
I think we're gonna get a finish on the feet. But if he forces to take that, if he gets uncomfortable on the feet or tries too heavy for the takedown, on the ground.
Perfect, man. Well, I look forward to seeing you this Saturday. I can't wait for the fight, and best of luck in that. Thank you very much for joining me today, bro.
Absolutely appreciate it.